Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the Ratakee Digital AM/FM portable radio. You can find this radio on sale at Amazon for $14.99. Yeah, not a bad value. It's actually a very interesting radio. You're going to like it. So it comes in this brown box, pretty basic. There's the model number if you care to know. That's it. Took everything out of the box. What comes in the box? The radio. Here it is. The Big Daddy. I had to call it that because when I took it out of the box, I was like, what in the heck? They got big again. Look at this thing. It is like a chocolate brick. It's gigantic. You know, I have this Age of Giants things going on here. It's GE. And just size comparison. Look at this. I love it. I like it. The Big Daddy. So you get the Big Daddy in the box. Little side tangent. Always like that. You get a carry strap. Beautiful thing. Gotta have that. You don't want Big Daddy flying around hitting the ground. User manual for the RA02DR. Okay. In case you need to know that. Just like this for posterity. There you go. Snapshot. This is quite a basic manual. Snapshot. Oh, it's got technical parameters. There you go. Yep, 3 AA batteries. I saw that and I'm like, what? And look at that. It takes a button cell, a 2032. This is amazing, this radio. Gotta like it, but there you go. And I think the back side has some more. So let's see, get this page on here. Setting the time, listen to the radio. Preset station. Now, it doesn't have a lot of presets, but you can manually set them. What a novel idea. I want to see that more often in radios. So any other radio manufacturers watching this, add manual presets to your radios. We like it. Okay, so that's it. That's the manual. Done. Okay, the radio. Let's go over dimensions. And then we'll do a little size comparison. So we have a width of 3 inches. It's a wide body. We have a height of 5 1/8 of an inch. And we have a thickness of 1 1/4 inches. It does look like a big chocolate brick, doesn't it? I love it. This dark brown is awesome. So let's do a size comparison. And the clock. Big old clock. Can't miss it. I mean, this is probably handy for a lot of folks that need this for vision. You get this big display. That's good. When you compare it to like dim little CC Pocket here, I mean, that screen's pretty small and dimmy. You got to look at a certain angle to get it to come in good. But there you go. Little CC Pocket. This is so funny. Big Daddy. Little dude. There you go. And I usually like the Skywave. It's probably as big as a Skywave. Yeah, it's as big as a Skywave. Oh, geez. And look at the display. It's just great. I love this display. Awesome. And what else we got over here? We got a deck of cards, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Heck, we got 2 decks of cards. Whoa, Iron Man. Deuce. Double trouble. Yeah, there you go. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves Ratakees from China land. He's the master man. Iron Man, he loves Big Daddies in each hand. That sounds so wrong, but I'm going to keep singing it, man. You get it. Deck of cards. Big Daddy. I love it. All right, let's look at features of this $15 portable. I mean, it's pretty cool. So going right to the left side here, we have volume control. Nice wide thumb style. Look at that. Nice. Now that reminds me of the Sonys, like the P26, P27. They got the wider volume controls. Nice. We got the whip antenna, which is recessed here. Nice handy way of doing that. Smart idea, so it doesn't break off. And the antenna is 18 inches extended. I believe when you pull this out and extend it, does it swivel? I can't remember if it swivels. It does swivel, only to a certain amount, but at least you got a little bit of action. I could stand it. People always mention you can stand it by the antenna. So that's cool, like if you're doing AM or something, or a strong FM station. Yeah, that'll work. Sweet. And it's got a little holder here. Now this little holder is sharp, so just pay attention to that little nub right there. Or nib, what do you want to call it? Yeah, that little sucker is sharp. Okay, enough with the antenna. So volume. Front of the radio, we got this cool LCD showing the clock, and it has a battery life indicator. Now, when you want to, if you're in the dark and you pick up your radio, you can just like tap a button, and it'll show a backlight, and it'll last 5 seconds before it goes off. So that's pretty handy. Also, when you have this radio on, it defaults back to the clock after 10 seconds. If you want to see your frequency, hit up or down, and it'll show the frequency without changing the station. Bonus there, I guess. And when you turn it on, which I'll do, it says on. Turn it on, we got Radio Todderbert rocking. Shows our band, FM, our frequency, nice large numbers, yeah. Again, battery life there, and preset. It's on a preset mode. Cool. I guess we'll just leave it on. Here's a little lock symbol, if you can see that there. And there's a little circle there. So if I hit the lock switch, which is over here, a red light comes on. Now I'm like, what? Does that just stay on? Nope, it goes out in 5 seconds. Now, it's nice, so when you hit a button, it won't change your station. Hit a button, it tells you, hey, dummy, you have it locked. So and it goes out in 5 seconds. So that's actually kind of a neat feature. We have a light showing you that it's locked out instead of a little symbol somewhere on the screen that you can't see. So I like that. I unlocked it. Should be good to go. Of course, it defaulted to the clock, so if you want to see the frequency you're on, just tap up or down, and there you go. Cool. So actually, probably, do I need to do anything with this radio off? Yeah, I do actually. I'm going to turn it back off. So off, easy, just tap on, tap off there. We have a preset button. The preset button is nice. It sets the clock. So I press and hold this, set the clock, up and down, change it. Pretty simple. Press it again to lock it in. Presets. So when the radio's on, you can manually add presets, which is nice. And I'll try to show that to you. Up and down for tuning, incremental or seek tuning. That's a handy feature. And left and right. It's kind of cool how it has a left and right. This is scanning forward presets and scanning back presets. So back preset, forward preset. You get 10 presets per band, so they keep it simple. So simple radio, simple amount of presets. 10, to be honest with you, is fairly good for most people's applications. I usually have about 10 AM stations I like to listen to during the day, and about 10 FM, so that's about right. For me, anyway. Right-hand side, we have that lock switch. We have the band select switch, FM, AM. Top of the radio, we have the headphone jack, headphone experience. Okay, so this has slight low-level hiss, so it's not too bad. It's very slight. It didn't bother me whatsoever. It has FM mono, no FM stereo, but for $15, I'm not going to complain. On FM, expect decent lows, strong mids, and moderate highs, so a nice listening experience on FM music. On AM, expect a low neutral tone, good for talk, sports, and it wasn't bad for music. I was listening to Zoomer Radio's music, and it was sounding good. Back of the radio, we have up close and personal, some information there. Our batteries, 3 AA's, which I'll show you. A backup button cell, that's for the clock. I actually had the batteries removed from the radio, and for about a couple months. I think I've had this radio for a couple months, believe it or not. Sometimes I have radios for quite a while before I get them reviewed. And yeah, it kept the time. So the coin cell is keeping the clock running, even when there's no AA's in there. Vented cabinet. There you go. You get a 1-year limited warranty. Okay, cool. And then here's the battery compartment. I'll try to open it up on camera. Here we are. We got our 3 AA batteries. As you can note, polarity. Top battery, positives to the right, middle to the left, bottom to the right. And then there's our little coin cell holder. It holds a 2032 CR. You can pick those up anywhere. Pretty common size battery. Motherboards take them, things like that. Some remote controls have them. But yeah, there you go. Cool. Interesting, it uses 3 AA's and it uses a coin cell for the clock. All right, rockin'. Let's watch FM reception report, then we'll turn it on and jam through the bands. So FM reception report. I always like to go through my radios with the FM and see what they score. So I usually pick the same time of day, midday, same location in my house, make sure nothing's interfering, and make sure there's no tropospheric ducting or E-skipping going on that would skew the results. So it's fair, okay, good, good, very good, excellent, 5-tier method. And typically most old school radios like this one I showed you, the GE, Age of Giants. This is getting close back to the Age of Giants. I guess this is the bigger daddy. This scored okay to good, 48 stations found. It's a true analog circuitry. This has a DSP chip, digital signal processor, but it sounds good and locks the stations in. And they tend to do better on FM, which this one does. This one blew me away. It has an 18-inch antenna, so that really makes a difference on FM. It receives a very good rating, so a 4-star rating. It found a total of 75 stations, which is very good. It's just a solid rating. Love it. Selectivity was good. I'd give it very good, but there were certain situations where a lot of the strong stations were bleeding over. But when there was a station next to it that was just strong enough, I could pick it up. So that's why the sensitivity was good and selectivity was not so good. But 3-star sensitivity, or selectivity, is good. So not bad at all. So 3.5-star rating overall on FM. It's a good FM receiver. You'll like it. And hopefully we'll get to demo that. So yeah. So I mentioned most things. I think I mentioned this little middle button. I don't think I did. So this little middle button here is your sleep timer. And I think the radio's got to be on. And then you hit this button and you have 90-minute sleep timer. There's no adjustment to this. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, I thought there wasn't. So it's 10-minute increments down to off. Okay, so you can turn it back on. There's a little symbol there that shows the sleep timer is on. So we'll put it on for 90 minutes. You can see a little sleep timer. I thought it was an alarm, but there's no alarm on this radio. Just a clock. So clock and a sleep timer. Sweet. So let's go ahead and do a sound demo. I have a FM transmitter with radio todderbert playing, so I'll show you what that is about. It is this little black box or gray box, gunmetal, love the color, by C-Cream, FM transmitter 2. It transmits audio over 92.9. You can switch this frequency and do a different range. And it transmits in stereo too, which is great. There's our level right here. And I have it hooked up to a little Sony MP3 player, which I'll show you. Move some stuff out of the way. Here it is. Turn it up. Let's rock out. 2-inch speaker, by the way. Getting excited about the size of this thing. Forgot about the speaker. 2 inches, not bad. There you go. It's nice and quiet. Sweet. I hope you enjoyed that little demo of some YouTube royalty-free music. Yeah, I do that so we can jam on the music. Because when I do an FM band scan, well, I can't hover on those music soundtracks because they're copyrighted. Fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my antenna here just a little bit. I'm going to hook up a little wire I have to my window blinds. I'm in a subfloor basement, so this helps. A 12-foot wire from a Texan PL380 radio. Did it click down there? There we go. We'll see how this does at getting FM reception. So actually, I'm just going to kind of move this up to get that out of the way. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and explore the FM band. Yeah, so let's go turn this up. Preset. So I think just go back here. We'll see where we're at for presets.
Paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, or RSF, began fighting each other for control
so you
of the
can
country.
Seek tune.
Touch my heart like
press and let go.
Stomach, but
it's finding a lot.
See, he's currently in.
Press and hold doesn't work, but you can just tap fast.
How his
Incremental. Nice, it's finding quite a bit.
Imagine how free you are.
Wow. Okay, this will be a fun scan. There's quite a few in here. Hold on. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna have fun here. That's a low power station. 87.75. It doesn't tune on 7.5. That's why it sounds out of tune a little bit, but fun station. It's the Me TV audio. It's nice. We'll just browse.
Wife, because they are obedient to his teachings, the church's teachings, you know, the laws of the church.
So there's a Catholic station if you wanted to save it. Hit preset.
Well, you said the key word
Pick
there,
the preset.
obedience. When you're obedient to God's
Let's put it on 10.
will, when you're
Lock it in.
alignment with
Done.
God's plan,
So now it's on preset
that
10.
obedience bears a lot of fruit
This is I've struggled more
in this life and in eternity. Okay, why? Because you're showing God.
but you're still with me, and I'm not out here on my own.
Okay.
Options in this situation. I think that individuals now have to take their own.
Jazz.
When you leave me, I will fall.
If I fought the biggest job.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting point, because we know Sudanese society is very supportive.
That was NPR News 91.5.
Candlelight, with a candlelight, set the fire. I am breathing, I will make your glory. Que dicen en la calle sobre mí.
That's interesting.
But I can make it explode.
Got a faint station in between. Yeah, sometimes that was hard to pick up. That's why that selectivity was not as good as the sensitivity. But sometimes it would. The bigger stations like 93.9 would bleed over. But in that respect, there at 93.7 came in nice. That's cool. This is the current time, of course, 11:37 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. So most of these are Chicago stations. There might be Rockford stations, the west of me.
Milwaukee is hiring full-time Class A CDL truck
Milwaukee.
drivers looking for a fantastic earnings opportunity.
94.7's WLS, by the way, if you guys want to know. Another surprise are 95.3 between 95.1 and 95.5. I typically can't get, but that came in.
Underneath the Texaco star.
Nice.
Deals for outdoor work and
I love
play
Def
during
Leppard.
Countdown to Summer at Fleet Farm. Going on, get a free $20 Fleet.
Yeah, when the sky comes falling.
Tickets on Master.com. Melissa Etheridge, Silver Creek Event Center at Four Winds Casino.
Excited. So yeah, he looks bored all the time, but it's like, bro.
He loves you, he loves you, he loves you. Fall in his arms and let.
First time.
Yeah, I don't forget.
Take an extra class toward your associated.
More Def Leppard.
Kind of man.
We have time for the AM band, which I will quickly go through.
Said this love I know.
Collab right here. Kim Petras and Nicki Minaj.
You respect, I got love for my brothers, but we can never go nowhere.
104.5 WSLD.
I missed a couple. So sometimes Seek's gonna miss some.
Series of anti-LGBTQ plus bill.
So here's a WBBM on 105.9 FM. Pretty nice. I put my cards here to try to keep the color balance good while this backlight was working.
Corresponding with their sex at birth.
Let's go.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Thanks to the good feast. We ain't sitting like KB to go get that payday.
Okay, get the idea. FM is amazing on this radio. We're going to go ahead and just pop this off here. AM has an internal ferrite antenna, which is orientated properly at the top of the radio. So we'll go to the AM band by just switching this. That's simple. Right now it's on 780. And yeah, my color's getting wonky again. I guess I'll leave Iron Man in frame.
Republicans recently gained
presets.
veto-proof majorities in both chambers of the...
Or a gift card. Upside users have already earned over $200 million.
Oh, so you've been there.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you go across the railroad, you park
720
down by the
WGN.
water tower, and then it's quite a walk.
They didn't post for afterwards that are called
780 WBBM. These are locals.
A 2-hour near
Chicago.
catastrophic.
More. Tonight they wanted it more. The Celtics have to figure out how to...
1000 WMVP Chicago.
You about game 2.
If a man to be alone, why?
Keep the detainees safe.
So, if you don't mind, here's a question.
Okay, that 1160 was a local station. This 1180 isn't, though. So I have my little list off to the side here. And I believe this is Wham.
U.S. soil, and if it is, don't think it...
This is Ground Zero playing. So this is Rochester, New York. 545 miles. So it's got a little cheat sheet on the left here. Or to the right, I mean.
Like Obama wanted to bring them to, and
so let's go ahead and have some fun.
that would have given them the full coverage of the Constitution.
Content you put out, man.
Call in now.
midnight. When you walked out on me.
This is WSM, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles to the south. Nice.
At number 6, I gave you Will Chamberlain. At number 5, I gave you Shaquille O'Neal. And number
some storms maybe in the way. This is 740 Zoomer Radio, CFZM, Toronto, Ontario.
By saying, wow, a big upset. The DeSanctimonious backed Republican candidate.
WSB Atlanta, Georgia, 750. This is 630 miles to the southeast.
If they would have asked me to endorse
nothing with some nothing whipped cream on top with some nothing sprinkled. Or alternatively, it's the greatest
WGR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles to the east.
I've ever seen, certainly in my life.
Is that relationship in the future?
But, hey, Al, I hear you, and to a degree, you're correct.
WABC is coming in clear. Nice. This is New York, New York, 750 miles to the northeast.
If it were possible to pardon this Marine, that it should, even before trial, if it was possible.
Pro.com. Cooking delicious Me's meals as a snack. I choose my meals for the week from Tanner.
WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky. F Coast to Coast AM. I listen to it at night. Awesome. This radio is actually really impressing me. For the Big Daddy is impressing me. Yeah, it is. I really like it. I don't like it when the frequency disappears, though, after 10 seconds. What?
And now, Uncle Otis at large.
It's been a banner first half an hour. We found out what time we start on Friday. I know we have.
So here we are, 850 KOA, Denver, Colorado, 890 miles to the west.
In the afternoon with Emmett and Gerard. Weekdays from 3 to 5 on 850 ESPN Cleveland.
Oh, wait.
Jimmy Hinman is back with Fairway to the Airwaves. Let's be honest, folks, right now.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, because I noticed the weirdness in the signal. This isn't KOA. He said Cleveland. What if I have that logged? That might be a new station. Alright, I'll put the information there. If that's what that was. Cool.
Get to your calls, and then you're also going to hear from some of the participants in tonight's matchup between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. A game that the Celtics lost at home. A game that the Celtics gave up they gave up 123 points.
So WWL 870, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles to the south. So you get the idea. I don't know what else to go for. It's going to stop on every station. Oh, wait, is that music at 940? WFAW for Atkinson, Wisconsin. Nice. Nice tune.
We're dealing with depression or anxiety. Both libertarian, so you're not libertarian.
KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I believe 1,450 miles. To the east. Beautiful. Iron Man. Alright, so I think we're done pretty much. You get the idea.
He did say there may be some new requirements he would agree to. The president said they would not be.
Here's WBZ, Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles.
ABC News, the White House.
Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey and Texas Republican Senator Ted Cruz are leading.
Always sounds great. Now, yeah, I expect daytime reception to be pretty good on the locals and semi-locals. Distance stations, they weren't coming in, but a passive loop will probably pull them in.
Broadcast radio has been an essential tool in emergencies, a crucial part of our diverse media ecosystem, and an irreplaceable source for news, for weather, for sports and entertainment for tens of millions of American listeners. But automakers are making the foolish decision to remove AM radio from many new vehicles. This is the definition of penny wise and pound foolish.
A similar bill has been filed in the House. Markey sent a letter to 20 of the world's biggest automakers last year, urging them to keep AM radio in new cars. Secretary of the Commonwealth Bill Galvin is worried that the Boston City Council won't...
AM radio, they want to keep it alive. I think they can. There's a lot going on with AM radio still. So, especially like this carries. You get so many, you can reach so many of your audience. Now, politicians love that. You know, they like to be able to reach their older constituents that use radios like this to get their news versus the internet. It's awesome. So hope you enjoyed this. That was it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just turn that off. Short press off. Boom, done. Color back. There we go. Those backlights do that to my camera. But there it is, the Ratakee digital AM FM portable radio for $15. Hit the links below if you want to get one. Rock on. If you want to see more of these inexpensive AM FM radios they get an upvote for me. This one's pretty good. Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future reviews. And 3, comment below what you think about the Ratakee digital AM FM radio. Is it for you? The Big Daddy, big chocolate brick. What do you think? I really like it. Some people will be like, oh, it takes 3 AA batteries. Well, I buy like 50 packs and 100 packs, so that doesn't bother me too much to have an odd number. Just buy it in the division of 3 if you can, like a 12-pack of batteries if they sell them. I don't know. But anyway, it's me ranting. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.